We are going to watch Miguel's one because Miguel sent me a PDF. So we will cover this because otherwise I will forget about it. So Miguel, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see. The Palace of Versailles. The Versailles Palace is beautiful enough to be one of your tourist destinations whenever you visit France. It was built through several expansion works with the passing of time. Its impressive bars are as bright as gold. You can find a central square in front of it that has as much space as a public square in a big city downtown. This historic palace is composed of as many rooms as a luxurious resort. Various of them are as large as public living rooms. Its famous hall mirrors looks as glassy as a mini crystal palace inside of it. This one represents a place for the world as meaningful as the Chapultepec Castle for El Salvador, due to the signature of the Versailles Agreement that took place here to finish World War I. The Versailles private rooms consist of spaces as ample as hotel suites, which can provide housing for more than one person. The whole indoors decoration seems as magnificent as a public museum. It is unforgiven to mention its wonderful gardens that are not envious of divine Olympus ones. So, too many expensive elements and too much material wealth made the palace a symbol of the French ancient regime. It survived enough social convulsions to say that it is as well preserved as a Swiss city. Then, there are many more things to be said about this singular infrastructure, and it is not too late for you to know them with your own eyes.
Okay, great. Did you write this from scratch?
From where?
From scratch, like you haven't taken like any article to as a base.
It is what I know about that place.
Okay, perfect. Very, very academic. Okay, very academic and well organized. All the ideas, so it's easy to read and understand. Even though you are using like fancy words, sometimes structures that made this very academical. So I enjoyed it. And a lot of information as well. So you know a lot about this place, right?
I was thinking about doing work for a tourist company.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay. And guys, here you have a picture. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, Miguel. Okay, perfect. And now we are going to move on to Daniel's presentation. Here we have it.
Okay. My room is just not as cramped as the one I had when I lived in my previous house. Actually, it's quite spacious. Therefore, I can store as many things as I would like to have. However, it could get too packed. So I tend to have just as many things as I need them. There is a big problem in my room nonetheless, and that is that it's too hot and too bright during all noon. And that's why sometimes I feel too uncomfortable to study, and it makes me sleepy. Since my bed is cozy enough, I can easily fall asleep. Also, I had some plants in my room, but I removed them because the sunlight was too blazing. On the other hand, I like them. I liked. I liked that my room is as private as I want. For that reason, I can relax after a long day without being disturbed.
Okay, thank you so much. I see many vocabulary that we have learned yesterday and many structures. You used to a lot, okay? To pack, to comfortable, to blazing, right? So good job, Daniel. And everyone, you can learn some things from this writing. So I will share this presentation in the WhatsApp group. And thank you. Good job, Daniel. That was um, well written and well read as well. Okay, now we have here Roberto.
Good night, good evening.
Good evening, Roberto. Let's go.
Compared to the room I had when I lived in my previous apartment, mine is not big. It's not as big. It is actually square, but there is more than enough room for all my belongings. There are plenty of windows and a strong fan to assist me deal with the heat through the day. My room is the most tranquil place in the house because I has all the entertainment I could possibly want, which is why I feel so at ease there. My room is therefore my favorite spot in the house because it is so hospitable and just what I needed.
Okay, just what I need. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I see you are using some of the words that we learned yesterday. Okay, you are using enough here. So that was good. Most tranquil or quiet, that's fine. Okay, thank you so much, Roberto. I hope you enjoyed writing your homework. Okay, Elian, I think he's not here today. No, he's not. Okay, we are going to skip this one. And here we have it by Alfredo. Are you here, Alfredo? Let me see here.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Alfredo, let's read your piece of writing.
Well, it says, I've lived in the same house in my whole life. Currently, it's pretty roomy, but in the beginning, it wasn't as spacious as now. In fact, I remember that when I was a child, I used to hear my parents to say that it was too narrow and it didn't have enough space. So they rebuild it as ample as they want. Unfortunately, my room is located in the middle of my house, so it is too noisy. Therefore, I sometimes feel too annoyed and even uncomfortable for it. But in the other hand, I like it because it's just as wild as I want and comfy enough.
Thank you so much. So you used a lot of vocabulary and structures learned yesterday as well. So I loved it. Thank you, Alfredo. And good writing and reading as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Albert,
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm going to talk about my room. My room is big. Indeed, it is big, and I have my own bathroom inside of my room. My room has enough space for all my stuff and my wife's stuff too. My room has 3 big windows, and in the mornings I have natural light, but in the afternoon it's quite dark. My room is spacious as a good hotel room, and my room is comfortable as my parents' house.
okay, I loved it. Lucky you that you have a room as spacious as a good hotel room, like a suite.
Yeah, like a suite. like a
Excellent.
street of Decameron.
Wow. Okay, sounds great. Thank you, Albert. And you used a lot of the adjectives that we learned yesterday. So thank you so much. Now let's listen to Javier.
Good evening to you all. So about my room. My room isn't as big or wide as I wanted to be, but it has enough space for me to have everything I need well organized. My room was once my parents' room, and I used to be in a smaller one, and not as spacious as the one I'm currently at. So my current room is actually the best room in the house, and the coziest of them all, and the quietest place, the house being my favorite place because I can concentrate when I need it without being disturbed by the noise. Actually, I forgot to write that. It is not as private as I would like it to be because I have a door, but the lock of the door doesn't work. So sadly, it's not as private as I would like it to be.
Okay. Okay, it's not as private as you would like this to be. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Javier. A good piece of writing. Excellent job. And also your reading it's outstanding as well, too. I appreciate it. And this one, okay, I'm not sure if we will be able to see it, but I did my best placing it here.
That's mine.
Yes, Maria, can you read from here? Or maybe you have
Yes.
it in your computer. Okay, let's go.
Okay. My previous home wasn't as small as the one I have now, and it was more comfortable than the one I have currently. However, this house is safer than the previous one I had, and it's as cozy as the house I lived in before coming here. My new room is smaller than the one I used to sleep in before, but it grants me as much privacy as I'm used to. It's a little bit cramped, but nothing that hinders my movements from one corner to another. I'm getting used to my room, to my house, and I feel really welcomed in this new space. Because so far I've never liked places that are too open, too broad. I've always felt more at ease in tight or closed places with enough space for myself to move around but without being too spacious. My new home has only 2 rooms. The one I lived in before had 3 rooms, but change doesn't bother me that much. 2 rooms are more than enough for 3 inhabitants that don't let people in too often. Only when there's a special reunion, a birthday, or Christmas celebration. The kitchen is tighter and smaller than the previous one we had in our previous home, but the kitchen also offers enough proximity to find pans, forks, knives, spoons, ingredients, or any other item to cook we need easier than in our previous kitchen. We had to walk a few more steps to reach whatever we needed since it was more spacious. This house doesn't have a laundry room exclusively for laundry. The washing machine and dryer are placed in a small and tight corner within the kitchen itself. It's a very cramped corner, but it's large enough for both the washing machine and dryer to fit in perfectly. This feature of our new house has proven to be extremely helpful to us because it saves as much space as possible by accommodating as many items as it can without making it so complicated for us. We don't have a library room as we used to have back in our previous home. But my father has found a way to place his books in a well-organized shelf that is much more smaller than the large and tall one we used to have in our previous home. But this shelf is just tall and wide enough for the books my father has bought. since we moved to live in this country, and since none of his books are too thick, the shelf works just perfectly fine and it doesn't take more space than strictly necessary. The closets we have are smaller, tighter, and with more limitations, but we don't have lots of clothes or shoes either. So the closets are as practical as we need them to be to make our belongings fit in with no problem. We haven't bought new shoes or clothes since we arrived here, so I guess it also helps save space to keep things tidy enough without finding a huge mess whenever we need to look for a shirt, a pair of jeans, or of shoes, or skirts we may have there. So far, I really enjoy my new home. Even though it's smaller and tighter in space, it also feels as cozy as our old home, and we're really having a good time getting used to our new home, trying to embrace the changes in our lifestyle and facing new challenges that wait for us in this new journey.
Okay. Thank you so much, Maria. Did you enjoy writing this?
Yes.
Yes, I can notice it. I can notice it. And this looks like one of those intermediate readings that you can find on the internet, right? If you look, oh, I want to read something, and you look for intermediate readings, and this sounds just like that, okay? And you used accurately what we have learned yesterday. So I loved it. Thank you so much. And guys, this is going to be in the presentation. If you want to look at it as well, that will be there for you. So thank you so much, Maria. And remember, guys, you can learn from others, okay? That is one of the best ways to learn, okay? And now we have another one here. We have here Marvin Hernandez homework. Marvin, are you here?
Yes, I am, teacher.
Okay, let's go. Let's move on with yours.
Okay. My room is private and it's big. I expanded it a year ago, but I need more space. My room is not too big. My room is not too bright during the day. I have enough shoes and clothes, and everything is too tidy. My room is too enough comfortable for my pets. I wish it had more ventilation because during the day it's too hot in my house. But it's my second favorite place in my house.
Okay, thank you so much. And your piece of writing is the perfect link from yesterday's class and today's class. I will tell you more about why, but thank you so much for sharing this. And well, I enjoyed what you have written. Thank you, Marvin. Okay, and we are going to come back here later on today. Here we have another one. This is so cool. Look at this. Arnold. So this is Brian's presentation.
Good evening. Just to clarify, this is not my room. I was inspired by R.A. Arnold's room because I liked it so much in the past. My room is truly a gem, setting itself apart from the others with its unique features and comfortable atmosphere. It is more spacious than most, giving me plenty of room to move around and arrange my belongings just the way I like. The walls are painted in calming shade of sky blue, creating a serene ambience that is much more relaxing than any other room in the house. My bed is definitely comfier than the others, with plump pillows that make it a perfect haven for restful nights. I love my study desk. It is bigger and more organized than the ones my siblings have, providing me with a spacious and clutter-free workspace. The chair that accompanies it's incredible cozy, with extra cushioning that allows me to spend hours studying or working without any discomfort. The windows in my room are Granger, allowing me more natural light to flood the space, making it brighter and more inviting than any other room in the house. The curtains I choose are thicker and more luxurious, giving the room an elegant touch. I take pride in the wider and more versatile shelves on my walls, displaying my books, trinkets, and favorite items in a way that expresses my personality. The carpet underfoot is softer and more plush, making each step I take in my room feel like a gentle embrace, I'm sorry. With noise canceling features, my room is quieter than the rest of the house, offering a peaceful retreat whenever I need some time alone. The privacy it provides is unparalleled, and having a lock on the door allows me to create a personal sanctuary just for myself. In conclusion, my room stands out as a cozy and welcoming space, filled with unique touches that make it the perfect place to relax and unwind. Its comparative excellence truly sets it apart from the rest, making it a haven I cherish and love spending time in.
Okay, wow, that was so cool. And I was about to cry because I love this cartoon, and his room was awesome, right? With big windows, you could see the sky at night. Wow, that was so awesome. And
And the technology as well. When he press a button, everything moves in that room.
exactly. And so, yes, that was a good inspiration for this writing, which is awesome as well. Okay, guys. I'm thinking about doing more writing activities because you are complete writers. This has, have you read a lot about how to sell something, Brian? Because if you are selling this room, I want to buy it. I mean, this sounds like, I mean, if you were selling this.
Well, that's a new skill that I discovered right now while writing.
Okay, but yes, it seems like you enjoyed as well writing this,
Yes,
and
I
I
enjoyed
love,
it.
and we
Thank you.
enjoyed listening to you and reading this as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, if you want to take another look at this, that will be included in this presentation. As it says, it's a truly gem, this presentation, all your writings. And thank you. We have here, this is for Carla.
Yes, good evening, everyone. So, I lived in two houses in my life. The other room that I used to live was as spacious as now, but my room isn't big. But I have enough space to all things that I have. For example, my puppy can sleep with me, and this is very special and important for me. Unfortunately, it's located in the noisiest place of my house, and when my neighbors are too annoyed because they put the music and sing very loud, so it can be a little uncomfortable for me sometimes, but I'm very grateful to have a home and spend the time with my family.
Okay, thank you so much. I loved it. And you have the same problem as who was, I think, Javier, right? Or
Oh,
Alfredo. I think you had the same problem that your room is too noisy.
yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry for that,
A
but
couple of days ago, I can't sleep.
really, wow, that is bad. Sorry. Okay, but thank you so much. And if you can't sleep, write a book. I mean, read a book, write it. It's something that you can do as well, but I maybe you will not fall asleep. Read a book. Okay, that is something
Oh,
that helps.
yes, sometimes I read a book.
Okay, nice. Or listen to an audiobook. That is another good way to fall asleep as well. Okay, thank you. So we are not missing anyone, right, guys? This was the last one. Okay, so a great way to close this part of the class, guys. I really enjoyed listening to you. And well, I'm happy because it seems that you have learned enough to use it in your daily speech. So thank you, guys. And today, as I said, it's another way. And I loved Maria's presentation here because what was the objective for this first unit, guys? I showed you yesterday 2 objectives. To talk about lifestyle changes, right? And here you can read how her lifestyle changed, okay, by moving. So this is cool that we are achieving our objectives. And now we are going to see the second part of the unit, which is wishes in the present. And we can apply this also to that. What are wishes in the present, guys? Easy. Something that you would like to be different. Example, I wish I had a different car. That is a wish that I have for the present. Okay, not for the future, not for the past, but for the present. I wish I had a new car. Okay, so that is the topic for today, how to express wishes in the present. And it's very simple. We are going to use I, or yeah, usually we are going to use I because we are talking about our wishes. So I wish, and then the simple past. I wish, and then simple past. Here we have some examples. Please help me read these examples. Let's see. Sam, please help me read these 2 examples. Okay, if not ready, Milton.
Okay, both of them.
Yes.
Okay. The first one, I wish I had more money. And the second one, I wish she loved me.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, if you see, guys, it's pretty simple. We are going to use I wish and then just the simple past. I wish she loved me. Simple past, okay? I wish I had more money. Simple past. And with this structure, we can express wishes in present. Any questions so far? No questions? I have a question. Can we use this in the negative form as well?
I wish I didn't have to work so hard to have more money, for example.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, I wish. And then we are going to use the simple past, but in the negative form. Perfect, Maria. Thank you. And I wish that same thing. Okay, so excellent. No questions. Let's move on. There are some things that we need to consider, okay? Even though this is an easy topic. We are going to review this, so please, I'm going to ask you to pay attention for the next 5 minutes. And I need a volunteer to read. I have many good readers in this class.
Me.
Okay, Andrea, and welcome back to class.
Thank you. Wishes. We use the verb wish or the phrase if only to talk about things which we want but which are not possible. For example, I wish I could see you next week. if only we could stop for a drink. I wish we had a bigger house. They are always busy, if only they had more time. John was very lazy at school. Now he wishes he had worked harder. Continue.
Yes.
We use past simple and continuous to talk about wishes for the present. For example, I don't like this place. I wish I lived somewhere more interesting. These seats are very uncomfortable. I wish we were traveling first class. I wish I was taller. John wishes he wasn't so busy. I'm freezing, if only it wasn't so cold.
Okay, thank you. And then we are going to check this because this is like an exception that we are going to learn. Thank you, Andrea. Okay, guys, it seems a lot of information, but it's pretty simple. So we will use I wish, and also we can use if only, and after if only, we are going to use the same tense, which is simple past. If only I had more time, I could go to my chess classes more often. Okay, so this is the same thing. You can change I wish for if only to start your wish. Okay, and also guys, here we have another thing that we can use the present continuous. Example, these seats are very, and this is a word guys, learn the pronunciation is uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. So these seats are very uncomfortable. I wish we were traveling first class. Okay, I wish we were traveling first class, but we are not traveling first class. So I wish it were different. Okay, perfect. Is this, guys, pretty clear for you?
Yes.
Thank you. Newman.
It's clear.
Yes, I think I need to practice it to, make it not do it naturally.
Yeah, that is the key. And welcome back to class, Newman.
Sorry, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, also remember, we use also the past continuous for present wishes. Perfect. And this is something, guys, that I want to share as well. After I, he, she, and it, what is the verb to be that we use? I was or I were? What do you think? I was or I were? What do you think, guys? It was or it were? Okay,
Well, previously we used I was, right? But I don't know if in this structure we use the opposite that we used previously, right?
Okay, yeah, good question. What we are going to learn today is when I use I was and when I will use I were. What is the difference? Okay, here it is the key. You can use both. I wish I was. Actually, you can use I was and wish I were or I wish I were. The key, guys, is that if something is real, you will say I was with her when that happened. Okay, that was real. Okay, I'm not inventing. That was a real situation. I was there. She was happy. That is real. But when the situation is unreal, like a wish, like a hypothesis, a hypothetical situation, we are going to use I were, she were, it were. Okay? Is this clear? And since
Yes.
wishes, okay, thank you. Since wishes are unreal, okay, that they are not real situations, so we are going to use where. I wish it were different. Okay, good. Any question, guys, or we are all good?
Everything clear.
Okay, perfect. So guys, this is another thing. Remember, if you are comparing your house and you don't like, you can say, me gustaría o desearía que mi casa tuviera más ventanas. How do you say that, guys? How do you say that in English? Hmm?
I wish my house had more windows.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. So you are expressing a wish. You would like that to be different. Perfect. And also, if you see here, I wish it had more ventilation. I wish it had more ventilation. So this is something that fits exactly with what we are trying to learn in this class. Okay, so that was the grammatical topic for today. That was pretty simple, guys. And I hope you have learned something. Last question, guys. Do you have, or last time I asked this, do you have any question about the grammatical topic for today, or that was so simple for you?
It's clear.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, guys.
I just got a question on if I would like to answer. I mean, if I would like to make a question to a random person, maybe it will be, would you like, or how can I do it? Would you like that your house? I mean, how do you say? How do you use it in an interrogative way?
Okay, remember that this is to express your wishes. Okay, if you want someone else to express his or her own wishes, you can ask, hey, would you like this to be different? So we are going to use would for hypothetical situations. So you are offering a hypothetical situation as well. So we are going to use would, and we are going to use would to express also, and we are going to learn this later on, future wishes or wishes in the future. We are going to use could and would. We are going to study this more in depth in future classes. But thank you for the question, you. Okay, so guys, before we move, I wanted to show you something, okay? Because I want you to go to bed and sleep. But before, I want to make you think, okay? And to close this class, I have some challenges for you. Do 3 of the following numbers add up to 12? Yes or no? And if yes, which numbers? Use 3 numbers that add up to 3.
7, 3, and 2.
7, 3, and 2? Exactly. 3 numbers and they add up to 12. Good job. That one was easy. Let's see the next level. Okay, the question is, which shape fits in this box? A, B, C, or D?
it will be the, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the hexagon. How do you say it? It's hexagonal.
Then
Because
what
the
letter?
number D.
D.
I mean letter D.
D.
Okay, number
Letter
D.
D.
Okay, excellent. Letter D. You're right. You're right because of the arrows and because of the how many
Yes. How many like corners?
exactly it has. And the other one, this one, it's a little bit more entertaining. I'm going to read this to you guys. Heather has encrypted her name to become these letters. Her associate is given the encrypted name, these letters. What is her associate's real name? And here you have the 4 names.
Robert.
Robert. Exactly, Robert. That was the one. Okay, Robert. Perfect. And the last level, guys. Get ready for the last level. Is this one. Which figure comes next in this series? A, B, C, or D? Okay, and for this one, you can use the chat box to put your guess. Which one goes next?
Letter D.
Letter D, put that in the chat, and everybody else, you can put that. C.
No, it's the D because the green slash is moving side by side.
Side by side. Okay, you have a point and an explanation. Okay, we have letter D. It could be both, to be honest. Okay, but you have to choose one. It says D, D, C, C. I see more responses. D, D, C, D. Okay, so we have C and D. Why, guys, C and why D? Because the slash is moving from side to side, Nelson said.
And because the red circle is moving around the squares in the clock with the clock movement.
Okay, D. Okay, do you want the answer?
D.
D, okay. You are
I
said
C at the beginning, but I changed the opinion.
Oh, you change your choice. Okay. Okay, correct answer, guys. Correct answer is D. D. And how do I found this? Because both of them are moving this direction. But if you see, this is the starting point, and the slash is moving faster than the red dot. Here, but here it is doubling the space between them. Here, no space. Here, 1 space. Here, 3 spaces. So in here, we have 3 spaces, so they are at the same point because they are moving but one is moving faster than the other one. Is this understandable, or do you, because this is my explanation, I don't even know if that is, I know that this is the true, the correct one, but that is my explanation. This is how I see it. Do you agree, or am I crazy?
That explanation was very accurate.
I agree.
And Andrea, is this what you thought? Is that why you changed your mind?
Yes, because I count the spaces between circle and green line.
Okay, great, perfect. Okay, guys, that was the last activity of the class. I hope you enjoyed it. You are very smart. And tomorrow we have the speaking class. Okay, so what are we going to do in the speaking class? And I want you to tell me, guys, we can have the speaking class tomorrow or Thursday. The homework, or what you have to do for the speaking class, is that you have to talk about you. Okay, it's like a self-appreciation day in which you have to tell us about you. Okay, remember that if you go to a, if you are in a conversation, if you go to a job interview, that will be the first question. Tell me about you. But I don't want you to see this like if this is, if this were a job interview, but just enjoy talking about you. Okay, talking about you. You are the person you know the best. So talk about you. How much time you have? 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, now we are going to put in practice time management. Okay, in the previous speaking activities, some of you were talking about 5 minutes, some of you 2 minutes. So in this class, let's talk from 3, 30, and 4 minutes. Okay, let's try to stick to that time. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
It is necessary to do a presentation?
Yes, because I want you to enjoy this, we will do a presentation. We will do a presentation, and I think a class will not be enough. So maybe I will let you know, someone of you may pass tomorrow. Who can pass tomorrow? At least 5 of you. Maybe you need to think over that. Let me know in the WhatsApp group. Teacher, coach, I want to pass tomorrow. Okay, I will do my presentation and I will pass tomorrow.
Or it
Okay.
might be a random decision for you as well.
Okay, but in that case, everybody needs to be ready for tomorrow. Can you guys, let me ask you this, sincerely, can you prepare a presentation about you for tomorrow?
Yes or yes, it has to be a presentation like the one, for example, when you asked us to research about a topic.
No, in this case, I would be happy if you can share, if you feel like you can share pictures, real pictures of places you enjoy going, something that you enjoy doing, you playing the guitar, I don't know. Your video game setting, something that you want to share with the class, okay? In this case, remember, we are starting intermediate 2, so I want you to keep engaged, and I want you to talk about you, and I want to know you more, and everyone else wants also to know you more. So that is the main objective.
In my case, I prefer to pass on Thursday because I have more time to prepare my presentation. Because tomorrow we have classes from 6 to 9. To 6 to 9, So I prefer to pass Thursday.
Okay, not a problem. That's completely fine. And guys, if you want to pass tomorrow, just let me know. But if you are ready, okay, if you are ready, let's do that tomorrow. Let me know. And if no one writes in the chat, hey, I want to pass tomorrow, that's fine. We are going to try to pass all of you guys on Thursday. But do your homework, guys. Do your homework and let me know if you need help. And last thing before we dismiss today. I don't know if this is questions. For your presentation, guys, if you are looking for nice colors, I recommend this website, Color Hunt. Here, if you click here, then you have the code for this color and some other colors that can be combined with that color. So you can go here, change it to vintage, retro, and you will see different colors, okay? And different hues of colors. So it's very nice. If you want to use this for your presentations, guys, you can use it. This is the name of the website, Color Hunt. Okay, you can get nice colors here. Okay, guys, before we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any question?
Please share it on WhatsApp.
The website.
You can share the website on WhatsApp. Please.
Yes, I'll do. Okay, guys, so it was nice to see you. I hope to see you tomorrow for the class and Thursday for the speaking class.
Thank
See you.
Have a nice night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.